Life with Ben, only on PTV.
It's well established here on my show that I'm not a foodie. I find simple pleasure in just comfort food that means a lot to me. One of those items is mac and cheese. Now, I know a lot of people have grown up with this stuff, and I know some people who are disgusted by this. But Trader Joe's has their own version. I've had this, I've never had this, but I'm not going to try this today. I'm going to make it really easy on myself. I'm going to try 5 different frozen types of mac and cheese that are available at Trader Joe's. There's standard mac and cheese, reduced guilt mac and cheese, gluten-free mac and cheese. This one is uncured pepperoni pizza mac and cheese bowl. And the last is hatch chili mac and cheese. I'm going to try all 5 of these and see where they land for me. I'm starting with the Joe's Diner mac and cheese. I'm using a paper plate to function as kind of like a hot pad. Not to protect the table, but to protect my hand. I'm a real wuss when it comes to cooking in the kitchen and all that. The instructions say set the microwave at 5 minutes on high, and then once it's cooked, you stir it and serve. I mean, it doesn't get any easier than this. It is kind of hot, so I've got some water standing by just in case it gets a little warm for me. I don't want to burn my tongue. Now, we had mac and cheese as a side with our dinner last night, boxed mac and cheese from Kraft. But I'm going to try this now to see what I think of it. It's very different from the boxed mac and cheese that you get from the supermarket. It's actually kind of creamy. I'm not hating it. This is actually not that bad. But Trader Joe's always makes a really good product. I shouldn't be eating this because I got 4 more to try. Next up is the Trader Joe's Reduced Guilt Mac and Cheese. It looks just like the other mac and cheese. However, when I pulled it out of the carton to put in the microwave, it looked a little more orange than the original. I need to mix this up again. I noticed in the ingredients that there was apparently mostly cheddar in this one. And I don't know where they come up with the reduced guilt, but it says there's 65% less fat and 25% fewer calories. That might be because the serving is smaller, but I don't know how they came up with that exact number or percentages. It's all a matter, I guess, in perception. I gotta say, it tastes like mac and cheese. I would hope it would taste like mac and cheese. With the reduced guilt factor thrown in here, I'm guessing that a lot of people turn to this in hopes that it will help them with some sort of budgetary plan with calories. And while it tastes fine, I think the other mac and cheese, the first one that I tried, is just a little better, mainly because it's creamier and has, I think, a few more cheeses added to it. Whereas this one, it's not bad, but I do prefer the first one. Now I'm gonna try the gluten-free mac and cheese. I'm crying foul on this. There is no macaroni in this at all. They may as well have called it pasta and cheese. If you look here, it's a fusilli. Now, I may not know a whole lot about kitchen and stuff and all that, but I do know the difference between fusilli and macaroni. Again, false advertising, Trader Joe's. This is not mac and cheese. This is Fusilli cheese. Just call it pasta and cheese or whatever, but don't make us think that you're making this with macaroni. This is the gluten-free. So maybe that's why, maybe they couldn't source a gluten-free macaroni and they had to go with the fusilli. I don't know. It says it has a 4-cheese blend of cheddar, Swiss, Havarti, and Gouda. All I taste is bland. I gotta say, I'm a little disappointed with this one. I know it says gluten-free, and that's healthy for people who have a real issue with gluten. There are more people out there who don't have an issue with gluten that say eating gluten-free is good for you. I really don't know the difference, but I do know that I don't think I have an issue with gluten. Otherwise, I probably would have come up with some sort of body issue in it a long time ago. But if you are needing to stay away from gluten, you can also stay away from this product. Next, I'm going to sample Trader Joe's uncured pepperoni pizza mac and cheese bowl. The box says that it's a mac and cheese with pizza sauce and uncured pepperoni. I don't know what to make of this. Is this a side? Is this a main course? Or is this just gimmicky to get people to buy it and try it? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and get a fork with some mac and cheese as well as one of the pepperoni slices on the serving. I don't know what to think of this. It's probably gonna be strange to me. I don't know. Temperature wise, coming out of the microwave and stirring it and trying to combine the pasta and the pepperoni slice together is a little challenging, especially when it's as hot as it is. And while the flavor of this is okay, I'm not the biggest fan of it. When I want a macaroni and cheese, I want something that's a little more pure than having pizza sauce thrown in along with pepperoni. Leave the pepperoni on the pizza along with the pizza sauce and just serve the macaroni and cheese. The last of the 5 Trader Joe's mac and cheeses that I'm going to try is the Trader Joe's Hatch Chili mac and cheese. Now the box says that the chilies for this product are specifically from Hatch, New Mexico. And while that may not mean a lot to a lot of people, I know that when I've had New Mexico chili, whether it's from Hatch or wherever, like New Mexico chili powder, there's a character that New Mexico chili powder has that you can't get in any other chili powder. This is the 5th and final, and I gotta say, I'm glad because I'm kind of mac and cheesed out now at this point. But I kept this one for last because I was curious about it. I do love chili. When I pulled this out of the microwave, oh my gosh, the smell that came from peeling back the film on the microwave tray. This is instantly my favorite. It's a good blend of mac and cheese along with the little kick from the chili. Now it's not spicy, but it's very flavorful. If I was going to serve a side that had to be one of these mac and cheeses that I sampled from Trader Joe's, I think this is the one that I would select. It's the most interesting one. It has flavor, the right amount of cheese, the consistency. It's really blended well. This is really good. Thank you, Trader Joe's. It's always a pleasure to go walking down the aisle at your stores and find products to sample. And your mac and cheese is really good. The blend of the cheeses, the creaminess, it's all really, really good. But for the flavor profile, the Hatch Chili mac and cheese is definitely the way to go. I do say this a lot in that I love macaroni and cheese. This just brings it to a different level of love. Remember, adventure is out there.